Good afternoon. Oh, which one? Yes. Time for Bible Daily Dip before I do other recordings. Must put God first in my day. Mind you, I've already done my midday prayers with Maranatha and others before that, and heard a few matters. Alright, God bless you. We're just going to open this anyway. Okay. It's Ecclesiasticus. Women. And I never had my finger in it. It just opened at women. So this is from Ecclesiasticus chapter 25. I'll start from the top, and it's verse 7, and then at verse 13 it's about women. There are 9 things I can think of which strike me as happy, and a 10th which is now on my tongue. The man who can be proud of his children, he who lives to see the downfall of his enemies. Happy is he who keeps house with a sensible wife, he who does not toil with ox and donkey, he who has never sinned with his tongue, he who does not serve a man less worthy than himself. Happy is he who has acquired good sense and can find attentive ears for what he has to say. How great is he who has acquired wisdom! But unsurpassed is the one who fears the Lord. The fear of the Lord surpasses everything. What can compare with someone who has mastered that? Now, women, verse 13 in the same chapter. Any wound rather than a wound of the heart, any spite rather than the spite of a woman, any evil rather than an evil caused by an enemy, any vengeance rather than the vengeance of a foe. There is no poison worse than the poison of a snake. There is no fury worse than the fury of an enemy. I would sooner keep house with a lion or a dragon than keep house with a spiteful wife. A woman's spite changes her appearance and makes her face as grim as a bear's. I rather like bears. When her husband goes out to dinner with his neighbours, he cannot help heaving bitter sighs. No spite can approach the spite of a woman. May a sinner's lot be hers. Like the climbing of a sandhill for elderly feet, such is a garrulous wife for a quiet husband. Do not be taken in by a woman's beauty. Never lose your head over a woman. Bad temper, insolence and shame hold sway where the wife supports the husband. Low spirits, gloomy face, stricken heart, such is a spiteful wife. Slack hands and sagging knees, such is the wife who does not make her husband happy. Well, what's wrong with him making her happy? So, sin began with a woman, and thanks to her we must all die. Do not let water find a leak, nor a spiteful woman given free rein to her tongue. If she will not do as you tell her, Get rid of her. I'm sorry, but I have to read on. This is annoying me now. Chapter 26 begins with, how blessed is the husband of a really good wife. The number of his days will be doubled. A perfect wife is the joy of her husband. He will live out the years of his life in peace. A good wife is the best of portions, reserved for those who fear the Lord. Rich or poor, their hearts will be glad, their faces cheerful, whatever the season. There are 3 things that I dread, and a 4th which terrifies me: slander by a whole town, the gathering of a mob, and a false accusation. These are all worse than death. But a woman jealous of a woman means heartbreak and sorrow, and all this is the scourge of the tongue. Well, I'm going to stop there because I think that this is slanderous to the kind of women that we are, or that I know, and I really dislike it. I know that I love Ecclesiasticus sometimes, but not this part of it, because it's all about downgrading women, which certain cultures did that in the past, still do it today, and women are more valuable than gold in my opinion. So I wouldn't put up with crap from a man. I divorced my first husband for adultery and opted out after 6 years. It would have been 56 years this Sunday just gone, 16th of August, 56 years with him. No, thank you. And sadly my second husband died, but no, I hope I dip somewhere else tomorrow, because this has put me in a bad mood now for the rest of the day, because I have to read what I open up, because that's what I said I would do. But not happy with today's readings, and I'm sure I'd like to hear from a woman who might agree with some of the things they've said about us in this Bible, because oh Lord help us. Not very complimentary of women, but women are wonderful. I think they're the best creatures in the world, what they have to put up with in a life, and they have to work now as well as stay at home. In these days women didn't work when they wrote this book, so maybe they could be spiteful and nagging, but some men are worse. Anyway, that's enough for today. I hope I get something lovely tomorrow. You don't have to listen either. Bye bye.